Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I am Amal. Today I am going to show you some of my favorite PowerPoint tips and tricks. And these will make your presentations much attractive too. So without going further on, let's start. Tip number 1. Design ideas. So after you have completed making your slide, now you have to go to Design tab and then open Design Ideas. And when you open it, you can see a great list of ideas for your slide. And select something that you liked. And this is a great idea for making your slide making process much faster. But this feature is only there for Microsoft Office 365. Tip number 2. Morph. This is used for moving objects from one place to another. Now I am going to use a circle for example. Now I wanted to move this circle from here to here. So what you want to do is, first of all, you have to duplicate the slide. For duplicating, you can right click on it and duplicate the slide, or else you can do it by Ctrl D. So once you have duplicated it, select the circle and drag it to the place which you wanted. So in the first slide it is here. So I wanted it to move from here to here. So after you have located your place, then you have to go to transitions and select the transition morph. Now you can see that this circle is moving from the place to another place which we have selected. Tip number 3. Enhance morph. So previously we were doing morphing of just one same circle from one place to another. But now we are going to do two different shapes, like transforming. So for doing this, as we did before, we have to duplicate the slide. Then we have to draw the shape which we wanted to transform. Then after that, we have to place into the location where we wanted to transform. Now what we want to do is go to arrange. First of all, we have to select the first page of it, then go to arrange, then selection pane. Then you have to change the name of the shape to 2 exclamatory mark and shape. You can do this by double clicking that and then doing it. Then go to the next page of it and then select the shape so that it will be highlighted in here. So that you have to double click. Then as we did before, again we have to type 2 exclamatory mark and shape. Okay, then after that we have to go to transitions. Then select the transition of morph. So as you saw before, it will like transform. I will show you again. So the next is tip number 4. Remove background. So it is for making the background of an object transparent. So first of all, for doing this, we have to paste a picture and then select the picture. Then we have to go to picture format. Now we have to select the option of remove background. So now you can see a purple color covering over the picture. So wherever the purple color will be there, then that place will be removed. So for that, if you want any other areas to keep, like if any wanted areas is covered, then you can click on this mark areas to keep, and then you have to mark the areas where you wanted. Or now I wanted this to be removed. So for that, we have to select mark areas to remove and then draw over the section which we do not want it. Now see, the purple color has just covered over only the background. So after everything is completed, click on the keep changes. Then the wall background will be transparent. Step number 5. Reordering the bulletins. So this actually means we have from moving one text of bulletin from one place to another. So now you can see that these all are in different locations, not in the correct order. So for that, we have to select the thing. First we have to select or highlight it. Then we have to drag it to the place where we want it, but not in the front of the thing, but at the starting of it. Now it will be carried on to here. Then as we did before, we can do it by everything. Tip number 6. So this is an eyedropper option. So the actual idea of this thing is, if you want any specific color that is not in the area here, then we can have it. So for that, first I am going to highlight the section where I wanted that color. Then we have to go to the theme colors. Then we have to select the option of eyedropper. Now I wanted this light blue color. So for that, we have to keep the eyedropper onto there. Then select it or click it. Now the thing what we have selected will be in that color. Tip number 7. Copy by dragging. So for doing this, first we have to press on Control. Now we have to go to the border of the thing what we wanted. Now click on it and drag it to the place where we wanted to make it extra. So like this. Again Control, then drag it to the place where we wanted to make a copy of it. That's all. Tip number 8. Edit shape. So this the idea of it is we can make it curved and all. So for that, first we have to select the shape and go to shape format. Now click on the option edit shape. Then click on edit points. Now we will get the shape as like this. Now you can edit it as you want it. Now as I can customize it as my wish, like making it curved and many so. Tip number 9. Perfect shapes. So the idea of this is we are going to make this in a perfect shape. Like when we use the rectangle option, we can only make it as our custom options, but we can't make it as a perfect square. So for doing this, just click on shift, then it will be in a correct square. And you can also use this for making it in perfect circles and other shapes too. Tip number 10. Merging the shapes. So to do this, we are going to merge two shapes into one shape. So now I have an oval and a square. So for merging this, first we have to keep it how we wanted to merge it. So now I wanted to make it merged like this, but still they are just two shapes. So for doing that, first we have to select them both. You can either select them like this or by pressing shift. After you press shift, then you have to select both. Okay, so after you have selected the both shapes, now you have to go to shape format. Now select merge shapes. Now select union. Now these both shapes are one shape now. Now you can see this. Tip number 11. Stock images. This is also known as online images. So instead of searching from Google good images and pasting them, you can just simply go to insert and select pictures and then go to stock images or online images. Now you can select a category of the ones that are in here, or else you can type what you wanted. Now I have searched for flag and I got a nice picture. So select them and click on insert. Now it will be inserted onto your slide. Tip number 12. Align. So now these shapes are not in a perfect position. So for aligning them, first you have to select them all. So as I said before, you can either select them all like this or by pressing shift. Now you have to go to arrange and then select the option align. Now first of all you have to align them at top. Now you can see that these shapes are aligned same as in top. Now again go to arrange and in align. Then you have to select distribute horizontally. Now all the spaces between the shapes are equal. Now these are aligned. But suppose instead of being horizontal like this, if it was vertically, then you have to go to arrange, and instead of selecting distribute horizontally, you may have selected vertically. Tip number 13, format background. So by this you can make the backgrounds like pasting a picture onto the background, or making a solid fill, or also a gradient fill. So for doing this, first you have to right click on the slide, then select format background. Now you can see many options like solid fill, gradient fill, and many on. So if you have selected on solid fill, then you can choose a solid background for your slide. Now by default it is in white solid fill. If you want, you can also choose other colors. And next is you can either customize them as you wish, or you can select the ones that are already loaded in it. Then next is the picture and texture fill. So by this you can insert like from a file that is already downloaded on your PC, or you can choose them from online images also. So you can also insert pictures from clipboard too. So if you have copied any picture, then if you select on clipboard, then that will be pasted onto here. Then you can also adjust the transparency of it, and many other things also. Tip number 14, dictate. So normally when we make slides, we will type a lot for our slide. But instead of typing a lot, you can just simply click on the option of dictate, and whatever you say will be copied onto the slide. Hello guys. As I said, it will be like this. Tip number 15, bulletins. So for using them, first of all you have to have some sentences, and then you have to select them and select this option, bullets. You can either select the types of like this type of bulletins, or you can also choose numbering. Now in bulletins itself, there are so many other types of bulletins also. Instead of using these, you can also choose your own custom ones, like using your own favorite picture, or you can customize them as you wish to. Hope you understood the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment for new videos and improvements. Bye.